roll another blunt, roll another shot. I get fucked up, liquor and pop. Let me tell y'all what's happening. Bitch, I ain't doing no capping. Chillin' with dubs and the bitches show me love, 'cause they know that I be racking. All the damn time when I'm rapping, I'ma tell y'all what's happening. I'ma pull the act up, I'ma roll the back up, then I get cracking.
What's up, people? Welcome back to another video. This time we are going to react to the new Mortal Kombat trailer. And for those of you that have followed me, seen me on other platforms, you guys know that that first Mortal Kombat movie I did not like one bit. I thought it was stupid. I thought they did a lot of things in that movie that made no sense and that they didn't really need to do. Like one, Cole Young, he should have never been introduced into Mortal Kombat at all. A character that nobody knew, nobody cared about, they made him the center of that movie. Then you also had the Arcana, that mark that you get that allows you to fight in the tournament, but you get that mark by taking somebody else's life who has the mark, right? So my question is, so if I'm driving down the street and I accidentally hit someone that has the mark and kill them, does that mean that I now get the mark and I can fight in a Mortal Kombat tournament? It just didn't make no sense to me, right? So there was a lot of things in that movie that I was just like, this is not Mortal Kombat. But now we have the trailer for Mortal Kombat 2. And to be honest with you, I personally am not excited for this movie because of what happened in the first one. So we're going to react to the trailer and we're going to see if that is going to change, if I am going to think that this is going to be a good movie. So let's get into the trailer. Let's do it.
Thanks.
You're Johnny Cage. I loved Citizen Cage when I was a kid.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
They should.
So before they dropped the trailer, just the day before, they actually showed this little clip of the Johnny Cage movie inside the Mortal Kombat universe. Now, I already wrote on X that it was trash. It didn't look good to me. Now, I get what they were going with, but for me, it's already a problem because it seems like this movie is focused on Johnny Cage. So let's go.
Doing a reboot.
Nobody wants that. Shit went out in the 90s.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen to fight.
Tell me you're not some crazy fans. How are you doing that?
Are you coming or what?
Where the hell am I?
So two things. I love the fact that they actually had Raiden in his Mortal Kombat costume. That was good. And I know they playing that little Wu-Tang song, like their version of the Wu-Tang Clan song, and you're not going to get me with that. I love Wu-Tang. I went to their concert when they came down here on Sunday, and yeah, you're not going to get me with the Wu-Tang stuff. It's just not going to work.
Called Mortal Kombat. It's a fighting tournament. To the death.
Fuck that.
This is a war for the fate of your world.
You dickheads in or what?
I'm not some champion. I don't have transformer arms. Or shoot lightning bolts. This shit's got nothing to do with me. I'm an actor.
I find you annoying.
Not the face.
There's a war going on outside. You can run, but you can't hide forever, ever.
It's time to become the hero you were meant to be.
All right, you big ugly fuck. It's showtime.
Get over here!
Only the strong survive.
kidding me? You don't have any pounds? Just incredibly handsome.
All right, so Mortal Kombat drops October 24th. And okay, so I have a few issues with the movie. First off, I'm going to say this. Why is Jade bald, right? I get it. I guess that's the look they're going with for the movie, but when it comes to Mortal Kombat, right, you want to at least get these characters to look kind of like they do in the video game, you know? So to me, it's like this is Jade, right? And you have her in 4 different versions of Mortal Kombat games, right? This is Jade. She's always had a full set of hair, and in the movie they didn't. Okay, that's fine. Nitpicking, I can get that. I just want Jade to look like she does in the game, but we'll see how that plays out, you know. Another thing that I seen that I didn't like was Baraka's voice. Now, original Baraka had blades, right? When you would Mortal Kombat 2, he came in, Mortal Kombat 3, whichever one he came into, he had blades on his hands so he could sling them and a laser would pop out. They went with the later versions of Mortal Kombat where it's actually his bones. Don't have a problem with that. I'm cool with it. His voice sounds horrible. That is not how they sound, right? I didn't like that at all. The way he talks, I just think maybe when I see it in the theater, it will look a bit better. But right there, it just did not look like it. It didn't look good. Okay. You got Scorpion swinging through Netherrealm like he's Spider-Man. That I hope they don't go too far with that because that was just like, okay, so Scorpion Spider-Man now, right? Didn't like that either. The fatality was pretty cool. I thought the fatality was kind of tight. I was like, okay, I like the way they did that. He's fighting Nob Sabat and he does the more fatality from one of the games. Only thing is, I don't remember him having 2 of the chain spikes. I don't remember having 2. It's usually only 1, but someone will correct me if I'm wrong with that. It's been a while since I played all the Mortal Kombat movies, so Mortal Kombat games. So I can't really remember if he had 2 or 1 with that fatality, but either or, it looked cool. My biggest issue, and I will always have an issue, is that Liu Kang is not the centerpiece of these movies, right? In every single game, it's Liu Kang that becomes the one who wins the Mortal Kombat tournament for the Earthrealm. Now, I will say this, and Tank said it on his stream last night, that it could be an okie doke, right? And I'm beginning to think that kind of a way because when they show Raiden saying, be the champion you're supposed to be, then they flip to Johnny Cage, and then they show Shao Kahn, and it looks like Johnny Cage is like, okay, you big, ugly bastard, whatever he says. And it looks like he's going to be the one fighting Shao Kahn. I think that might be an okie doke. I think that might be a cut, right? I definitely think. I know Johnny Cage is going to probably fight somebody. It's not going to be Goro because they killed Goro in the first one with that stupid Cole Young crap. So I'm more or less thinking that it might be Motaro or one of those other second bosses in one of the Mortal Kombat movies, right? Whichever ones they haven't used yet. So I could see that. And then I could see Liu Kang being the one to fight Shao Kahn at the end. If they do that, I'll be okay with it because at the end of the day, I think like Danny was like, oh, this looks like the best Mortal Kombat movie ever. From the trailer, I could see why you say that, but the best Mortal Kombat movie was ever right now is Scorpion's Revenge, Mortal Kombat Legends, right? That was fire. And that cartoon was pretty much focused on Scorpion, but when they did the tournament, they did it right because Liu Kang was the one that fought the champion at the end. Now, he was about to die. Scorpion comes in and kills him. Spoilers if you haven't seen that, kills Goro. And then Shao Kahn tries to convince him to fight for him, and Scorpion goes after Shao Kahn, and then Shang Tsung, sorry, not Shao Kahn, goes after Shao Kahn. I said it again. Goes after Shang Tsung, and then yields to Liu Kang, and Liu Kang ends up winning the tournament. Not really a fan of the way that one ended, but I get it. Liu Kang is the one that is supposed to save Earthrealm. So if they do that in this one, I may be okay with it. There's a few scenes where Cole Young is there. I hope he dies, right? He does not much in the trailer. You show him in the background. They show him like twice. I hope he dies and they get rid of his character and they never bring him up again because he should have never been in it. But the trailer and the movie looks better than the first one. I will say that. It looks like it's going to be better, but that's not saying much because the first one was ass. So it's not really saying much to say, oh yeah, this looks so much better. Well, the first one was trash. There's a few people out there who love it. Oh, I think it was great. It was good. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, as I am, who's played Mortal Kombat since the day it came out in the arcade, right? Because I used to go to arcades every day. So every day it's like, oh shit, something new. Oh, what's this? Mortal Kombat. Wow. Fatalities, finishings, ever. Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3. There is not a Mortal Kombat game that I have not played. Even the mythologies. I've played them all. I don't like 1. I have it. I think 11 is better. But that's just me, right? Because 1 has the bring in the other characters and stuff like that. It just is too much for me. But I've always loved Mortal Kombat. So I am the type of person who goes with the lore of Mortal Kombat of the video game. I know Mortal Kombat lore has changed throughout the games, but the one thing that has never changed is Liu Kang being the one who saves Earthrealm, right? Even in Mortal Kombat 11, he saves Earthrealm. He becomes the fire god Liu Kang. And then in Mortal Kombat 1, is going with what he changed the world to be, right? So I have no problems with that. If they kind of do something like that, I'm okay with it. I get why they have Johnny Cage leading. Is Carl Urban. He's playing Johnny Cage. He's probably the biggest actor in the movie, other than the guy that plays Scorpion. And Scorpion, the guy that plays Scorpion, I can't remember his name right now, and I'm not going to butcher it. He's not as big, right? We know him. We've seen him in all these other kung fu movies and stuff like that, but he's not as big as Carl Urban. So I could see why they're focusing it around Johnny Cage. Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, when I'm watching the trailer, because he's British, right? So his American accent, it seems not that great, but we'll see when the movie comes out. It's just in the trailer, they seem flat. His dialogue, his answers seemed flat to me, but he's a great actor, so I'm sure he'll pull it off. I think he's too old to play Johnny Cage, especially when you're looking at the cast of characters and a lot of them are pretty young, and then you add an older Johnny Cage. Now, they have done that in the game, but what they did was the older generation, so older Jax, or older Johnny Cage, or older Sonya, right? They interacted with their younger selves. So they've done that. But when you're putting an older Johnny Cage with the younger cast, it kind of it doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel right to me. But again, that's a nitpick from the game for me, right? We'll see. Hopefully he does good. Hopefully the fighting scenes are good, because when he's doing the flipping, dodging Baraka's bones shooting at him, I didn't think that was bad. I thought that looks okay. So we'll see. I'm still iffy, but at the end of the day, I don't have faith in this movie. I really don't. And I have a feeling that they are going to do some things in this movie that's not going to make any sense, and that's going to ruin the Mortal Kombat lore even worse than they have done already. It's great that we're getting finally getting a tournament. We should have had a tournament in the first one. First one should have been the first tournament. And then the second game is where Shao Kahn tries to cheat to get another tournament going, right? So that he could take over Earthrealm. And then Mortal Kombat 3 is when they do the Earthworld invasion, right? So I think they could have done it a little bit better. I didn't need a first movie to learn the characters, because that's pretty much what it was. You know what I mean? It was just, and They killed off Kung Lao, but it looks like, and I don't think that's Kung Lao because I kind of stopped it on a scene and it looks like it's a female. So it might not even be Kung Lao. But I know there's a scene where they show Liu Kang and what looks like Kung Lao standing like they're going to fight. So we'll see what they do with that. Maybe they bring him back because there was a part in the game where Liu Kang died. They kind of brought him back as a zombie. Maybe they're going to do something like that. I have no idea with Kung Lao, but man, we'll see. One thing I did like is the the sceneries, backgrounds, you know what I mean? They were straight out of the game, the portal and all of that stuff. So hopefully they give us more of the game backgrounds where they're fighting. But for me, you can do this movie and you could do it pretty much like Scorpion's Revenge. Doesn't have to be the same thing, but you could do something like that. As long as you got a tournament, as long as you have Liu Kang winning the tournament, I think that's where this Mortal Kombat could be good, right? I'm not holding off. I said I'm not holding off judgment because I want to hate it already. And there's a lot of things about it that I don't like. But as I watch the trailer again, I do think it does look a little bit better than the first one. But again, to me, Jax is useless. So we'll see what they do with him. I think Sonya is going to be like a background character. They have Kano. I don't like that dude that plays Kano. I don't like that Kano. I think the best Kano that we've seen in live action was the Mortal Kombat shorts. I can't remember. I think it was Legacy. The Mortal Kombat shorts with Michael Jai White. That Kano that they used in that felt like Kano. That was a good Kano. They don't have to use that guy, but that's the type of person Kano should be. If you haven't watched Mortal Kombat Legacy, go check it out. It's on YouTube. They're like maybe 4 or 5 minute episodes, but the first two with Jax and Kano and Sonya, fire. And then they did one with Cyrax and Sector. That was, those two were the best episodes in those series. The rest of them were pretty good, but the first season was really good. Second season kind of meh to me, but there were a few episodes in the second season that I like. So that's it for me. Again, I will be there first day to watch this movie, and I'm going to watch it in IMAX. There's no doubt about it, because it's Mortal Kombat. And I'm not the type of person that wants to sit there and just shit on it and be like, oh, no, this is going to be... I want to like it. I do. But if you want to get me and Mortal Kombat fans to like it, you got to stick a little bit closer to the lore. You don't have to be 100% the game, but you have to do things. You have to keep things that people from the game will understand. There will be a lot of normies that will go see this movie as well, but there will be a lot more gamers that really want to see the fatalities. And let me say this. I know the fatalities are cool and stuff, and I think in later games they got really exaggerated. I want classic fatalities, you know, Scorpion taking off his mask and burning someone to death. Sub-Zero ripping off a head. You know, I know we got the Kano taking out the heart. We got that one. So I didn't even think we got... Well, the Liu Kang turned into the dragon. He did the bestiality, right? So I don't want to see babalities. I don't want to see friendships. They better stay the fuck away from those, because if they put those in this movie, that's just going to be absolute garbage. But I know they won't. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, I think this movie could be good. Just right now, I have so much issues, and it's a trailer. So I can't sit here and say the movie is going to be shit because of the trailer. But what I can say is that I don't think I'm going to like it. I hope I'm wrong, but at this point, I don't think I'm going to like it. So that's all I really wanted to say about that. I want to thank everybody for checking out the video. And if you like it, you think it looks good, let me know in the comments, you know? And I'm not going to hate on you if you like. I hate on you if you like the first one, 100%, because I go back and forth with a lot of people who like that first one over and over again. I don't get you liking that movie. But if you like the trailer, I can see why. Now, we'll wait to see when the movie comes out, and we'll make our judgment on the movie itself then. But for me right now, not excited, not looking forward to it. We'll see it, and if it's good, I will be back here to let you guys know, yo, that was fire. That was a great movie. Or it was trash, you know what I mean? But either or, I'll be there, and I'll be watching it. And I hope to see you guys back here when we do the review for it. And I hope to hear what you guys think about it as well. So thank you for checking out my video. Appreciate it. Peace, love, and hair grease. And we will see you on the next one. Peace.
Let me tell y'all what's happening. Bitch, I ain't doing no capping. Chillin' with girls and the bitches show me love cause they know that I be racking. All the damn time when I'm rapping. I'ma tell y'all what's happening. I'ma pull the act up, I'ma roll the back up, then I get cracking. What in the fuck is you gonna do? I roll up a bill right in front of you. I got a 4runner on 22.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.